Hey, how's it going? Okay, this is a video lesson for my students at Supercat Studios. We're going to be doing Don't Stop Believing by Journey. Awesome song. Okay, first off, we're in the key of E major. So the notes in E major are E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, and then back to E. So if E is an open E, F sharp, fret number 2 on the E string. G sharp is fret number 4 on the E string. Open A. B, second fret on the A string. C sharp is the 4th fret on the A string. D sharp is the 6th fret on the A string. And then finally back to E on the 7th fret of the A string. I'm going to break this down into all the different parts, so for the beginners, they can play it as well as the advanced people. So the first chord in the song is an E major. Then it's going to go to a B major, C sharp major, A major. There's 2 sentences in the verse. That was the first one. The second one is almost exactly the same, but instead of a C sharp, we're doing a G sharp. So we have E major. If you don't know what an E major chord is, E major chord, fret number 1 on the 3rd string, the G, fret number 2 on the A, and then fret number 2 on the D. And that's strummed from the top string. So there's an E major, B major. It's going to be 2nd fret on the A string. Then you get a bar, the 4th fret on the D, the G, and the B string. I just use my pinky to bar those. You can use your 3rd if you want. Whatever's comfortable for you. The C sharp was the same shape as the B major. 4th fret on the A string, and then barring D, G, and B on the 6th fret. And then the A chord, open A string, 2nd fret D, 2nd fret G, 2nd fret B. Some people play it like this, that's fine as well. 3 fingers, whatever's comfortable for you is totally cool. Okay, so the first sentence is going to go E, 2, 3, 4, B, 2, 3, 4, C sharp, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4. Now you'll also use 5 chords. 5 chords are just a 2-note power chord. So you can just do, for the E, you can do an open E string and the 2nd fret on the A. And then you can just do a B power chord. So that's the 2nd fret on the A, 4th fret on the D. Same thing with the C sharp. And then the A. Open A, 2nd fret on D, if you want. It's totally up to you. Okay, so the second sentence starts off the same. E major or E5 chord, B major or a B5 chord. Then it's going to go to a G sharp minor chord. Okay, so it's a minor bar chord. You're barring right across the 4th fret, and then we're doing an E minor shape on the 6th fret of the A and the D string. Or you can just do a G sharp power chord, whatever's easier for you. And then back to the A chord. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. So I'll just play with a backing track just so you can see how that fits. And then it just repeats through there. Okay, so now there's a couple things going on here. There's a walking line. This links between those 4 chords. So our goal is to get from E to B using a couple notes to bridge that gap. So the notes we're going to be using from the E to the B are an F sharp and a G sharp. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, and that sets us up to land on the B, which was the 2nd note. Excuse me, I got a cold, so that might sound stuffy. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. Now our next note we got to get to is C sharp, what we're going to do is use a C sharp, a D sharp, and then land on that C sharp on the one beat. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. Our next note is an A. To get there, we're going to use a D sharp, which is the 6th fret, and an E, which is the 7th fret on the A string. 4, and. So if you notice, it's on the 4 and is when we add these extra notes. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and. We go back to the D sharp and E to start the next sentence that has the G sharp in it instead of the C sharp. So when we link it up, it's going to go 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to go to G sharp. So what we're going to do is do the same thing, C sharp to a D sharp, but then we're going to land on the G sharp. 4 and 1, 2, 3. And then we're just going to jump off a G sharp to the open A. 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, and then tie it back together with that D sharp and E to go back to the first line of the verse. Excuse me. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 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 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Okay, so I'll just play that with the backing tracks just so you can see. Okay, so now this is the other part of the intro we're going to do, which is the piano section, which we're going to transpose to guitar. Okay, so I'm starting off with an E5 chord, which is an E5 chord, which is just an E power chord, which is going to be matching the very first chord of the song. But we're not using the third note out of the triads, just the first and the fifth. All you need to know, if you don't understand the theory, don't worry about it, is where to put the fingers. So we're using a B note. That's going to be the 4th fret on the G. And then we're doing a power chord. We got the E note, which is the 5th fret on the B string. And then we have another B note, which is the 7th fret on the E string. So I'm using my pinky and my second finger to play that chord, and then my first finger is on the B note. So what we're doing is we're bouncing between the chord, so the bottom 2 strings, strings 1 and 2, and then with that B note. So we got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and now the next chord is a B. So I'm just going to, a B chord is a B and an F sharp, so here's E, F, F sharp. So I'm now going to bar with my pinky the 7th fret on the bottom 2 strings and keeping that B note where it was. Okay, so we went from the E, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and so for that B, I'm just covering the 7th fret on the E and the B string, keeping that B note where it is and bouncing back. So I'm hitting those 2 strings at the same time. Then we're going to go back to the E. Then we're going to do an A5 chord. So now I'm on the 2nd fret of the G, which is an A note. An A chord is an A and an E. So there's my A. Here's an E. So I'm on the 5th fret of the B string. And another A, which is the 5th fret on the E string. Same thing, bottom 2 strings, and then just bouncing off between that A root. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So my 4 chords are going to go E, 1 and 2 and 3, sorry, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then B, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and back to E, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then A, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then I go back for the second sentence. I'm doing an E again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and Then I'm doing that B again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then I need a G sharp, so I'm just covering the 4th fret on the on the G string, the B string, and the E string. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and because there's my G sharp note. Okay, so we got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then back to an A. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and okay, so we got. So that's the piano section that plays through the verse. I'll do another video on the distorted guitar. There's a bunch of rhythm for the chorus section and some other stuff in there, and of course the solo. So we'll get all that in the next video. Thanks for watching.